Hi everyone, I'm August and this video is for the 1000 Below collaboration. So first of all, I want to thank Janice for inviting me to be the guest artist this month. What the 1000 Below is, it's a group of artists on YouTube, all with less than 1,000 subscribers, and they do a collaboration every month with the guest artist in the hope of gaining more exposure, getting more subscribers so that they could reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone and then graduate from the group. All of their channels and a playlist are in the description below, and it would take maybe 30 seconds for you to go through and subscribe to them, but it would mean a lot. When I was first starting out, I was part of this group, and it was absolutely invaluable. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. For the challenge this month, which I'll mention, I picked the challenge. It's pick one of your favorite techniques or styles or something that you really enjoy doing, and then kind of talk through your process. So if you have any tips or tricks that might help people, I thought it would be fun for us to see what everybody has to share. For mine, I've been kind of really into these swipes with a bloom transfer over it. Now, I'm going to mention the parts about the bloom transfer. I'm only going to go over the things that Shelly Art has already publicly said on Facebook or YouTube. If you want to learn the real ins and outs of a bloom transfer, she has an online course. There's so many styles and variations to it. I will link that in the description below. So for mine, I had this little guy and I put a white house paint pillow and then I was doing strips of color. So something to keep in mind, if you're doing strips of color, when you come in and swipe over that, you're gonna get almost lines through it. So if your colors are going across your board like this, that's the direction of the lines. I did one the other day where I laid the strips of color in a diagonal and then swiped them, and it gave it a really cool look. So just something to keep in mind. Also with the swipe, when you are starting your swipe, you want to make sure that your palette knife is completely in the color and not the pillow, otherwise you're going to run the pillow over. So when you're laying down your color, try to get a line so when you start your swipe, it's easier. Also, when you're swiping, it's like the most gentle pressure you can imagine, and only if I'm swiping this way, none of this part of the palette knife is touching at all because I don't want the paint running over the edge there. So I'm just with the edge of my palette knife swiping through those colors super gently. After that, I came in with a smaller palette knife and I put a Shelly Art cell activator on the back in a couple different colors and then swiped through it. It's the same thing, really gentle pressure. You don't want to dig into the paint. Now we set that aside and we get another board, a smaller board that you're going to do a bloom on and then transfer. So it's not like a regular bloom though. So you do put your pillow down, you put your colors down like you would a normal bloom, and then you put your cell activator, but you're going to use 3 to 4 times the amount of cell activator you would for a normal bloom. So once you have your cell activator down, you come in with your mouth pretty close to the board and you blow into the cell activator. As you move your head back, you're going to blow harder, and that's going to open up the cell activator. I like to blow around the edges a little bit to get some cells. So you'll see in the video, when you do that blow, the cell activator in the middle, there's no cells, there's nothing in it. You blow around the edges, you'll start seeing some cells. Now the cells that you see on this board, when you transfer those down, those are gonna become the big boulder cells. And where you're just scooping up the cell activator, that is what will turn into the baby cells. Sometimes. I still can't get it 100% of the time, but that's when you can get those baby cells. So after we've blown that out, I came in with this scooper, scooped up some paint, and then came back to our board and just laid it across. Now, be careful when you're laying it across, paint can drip off the sides here. So what I've been doing is I scrape the bottom of this after I pick up my bloom. I scrape the bottom against that same little board before I run it over, and it seems like that helps not get paint dripping off the edges. I hope that makes sense. I appreciate you guys being here. Please do check out everybody in the playlist or their channels below. Give them a quick subscription. Again, like 30 seconds it will take. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope you have an excellent day.